So when I talk to somebody like Jay, who is actively involved in real estate as well, he understands what the term transaction coordinator or TC means. But when I get to talk to people who I'm helping sell their house or people who are buying the house, we get under contract and all of a sudden they start seeing emails from somebody that I call my TC. I might take for granted the fact that I understand what a TC is and that I know I can't work without you. And he knows, but give us a layman description of what a transaction coordinator is. Mm-hmm. So when somebody sees an email that says from me, hey, John and Martha, you're going to start seeing emails from my transaction coordinator, Moria Berg now. Tell them what that means.
So essentially, just breaking it down for the client, especially if they've never bought a home, I just tell them that, I take care of the administrative side of the transaction. I communicate with escrow and lender to make sure that everything we need, your timeline, such as your earnest money, your inspections, or any other contingencies that we have going on, are kept in a timely manner. And it's basically, I just tell them that it's a communication thing. I let them know that they are more than welcome to reach out to me if they have any questions. And that's just contract to close. Because I also have to communicate with clients as far as listing management as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm there to help explain the forms to them, and I let them know again that it's the administrative part, signing the papers and sending you things to be signed and such things like that. So,
awesome.
Yeah, it's...
Do you have, obviously you like the business, you want additional business. Mm-hmm. Is there a number of transactions in mind when people start to recommend that an agent uses a TC, or is that just a personal preference across the board?
So it's a personal preference. And it depends on what the agent likes to do and doesn't like to do. I have had agents that do, 3 or 4 deals a year, and they'll give it to me because they just don't want to do it. Mm-hmm. But as far as high volume agents, if you're an agent that's high volume, if you're having more than 3 in escrow a month, you should have a TC.
Okay.
And in my opinion, for that, the reason is because you have 3+ transactions in escrow. I know how much work that is, and to me, that's very easy. For some, it's not. But you're taking away from client time. Yep. You're taking away from nurturing the people that you currently have and being able to nurture, hopefully, new people in your pipeline.
Yeah.
And so real estate, as we all know, is based on relationships. And I feel like if I have a good relationship with my agents, that gives them the opportunity to have even better relationships with their clients, because it gives them the time to do things that they may not have time to do if they had to write a Form 34 or set up a contract with escrow. So I hold very close, tight, and dearly in my career and what I do and why I do it to relationships. I think it's so important.
I think one of the things that I really appreciate your stance on things about specifically is that you still, even though you work with agents, you teach classes about how to use the backend systems. Mm-hmm. You encourage agents to know how to do it themselves.
Yes. And
I think I have always, from day one for me, I have always handed my transactions off to a coordinator, but I can do it. And it wasn't until I went in and did it that I really realized this isn't my jam.
Yeah.
This is really something that there's money that real estate agents spend all along the way on a listing, marketing, photography, it might be staging. This is something that I look at as a non-negotiable for me. I have to have it because you see what happens when you're not involved. The wheels can get a little wobbly. They don't fall off, but they get a little wobbly. So